EBOG.com.
Welcome everybody at our second session of Flash Game Reviews. Thank you for following our videos. It's really important for us to bring you quality and entertainment. So we hope you're getting a good time with the EBOG game reviews. Let's see what we have prepared for today. Alright, so today we will take a look at a real-time strategy game.
Oh, we are planning to make this serious? Let's see what this is about. The strategy games might be a little special category of games. Honestly, I'm rarely tempted to open this kind of games, because they seem too complicated. So tell me why this one would make me change my mind.
Okay then. Irysoft is a Russian company for developing Flash and iOS games. Developing games since 2005, it actually managed to make itself popular. And the thing is, the most successful games they have are all from this category of games. So I guess they like it and they dedicated themselves to it. And they made it with really good graphics and a nice story.
Well, that doesn't sound much to me. Keep trying.
Okay, let me show you a little. It's called Takeover. It's the story of Rivadis empire which was ruled for centuries in a shining glory. But now everything fell in a necromancer's hand and dying. Hunger and decay have set in the lands of the Rivadis along with the dark doctrines of the undead. But there are three nations that will take back the glory, the fame, the lands and the faith of the old empire, almighty speech style. It's time for us to lead these armies in a war of takeover. Did I convince you?
Oh yeah, you are pretty good at saying war stories. So you have three factions from the forces of God that you have to lead to conquer. They own land from the hands of the evil. They look pretty much like knights, barbarians and mages. Each of them has 8 campaigns to find so they together can take back the whole land from the available map.
Yes, this is pretty much the way you will increase the experience and power of your armies from each of the 3 nations.
On every campaign, you have a small castle of your own that you have to protect with its own resources as well. You have limited resources for supporting your 2 abilities, the armies and the magic. You can create farms to support more units, mines for earning more gold, and obelisks that give you mana. But be careful how you decide to build them cause it costs money. And you might get stuck without the proper resource at the right moment. The difference between the units is not really big. You could as well finish the whole game with just one type of unit, but it surely brings diversity to the game. The more fun ability is the spells. Wow! You can raise banners on the spot of the battles to help your units recover faster. You can strike enemy units from far, even their own castle. Or you can summon the Lord's Avatar, which will create a temporary very strong unit with the ultimate power that usually turns the war into your favor. But it needs specific type of castle and time to regenerate. The main thing you have to do is to properly balance defense and the attack. You do have to conquer the enemy castle, but you must also protect your own. Select and drag the units to make them attach or go back to protect your castle. If you have enough mana, it would help to raise banners for increasing their health and resurrecting units. Every one battle means experience points. You'll spend them in the edit section in order to increase the strength of your units or the length of the spells. This will make you feel like the real lord and captain of your army for 30 seconds per mission. So, how do you like by now? The graphics are really attractive and shining. The style throws me immediately in fantasy conquest. The castles and the banners of the factions are really nicely made. Even though there are itty-bitty soldiers, the Colors and the nice shape spells, effects and the menus make not stop looking at it. I cannot help it. The sounds are also very inspired for this game, like a battle hymn for the main menu theme or very warm battle cry sounds during the missions. I must admit, makes me feel like I'm watching a movie, maybe Braveheart? The controls look very simple, just drag your units where you need them. And the management is made with click. Click here to select spell and there to cast it. Click this unit to create, click here to build a mine, etc. Not much of a science about it. Maybe that's why it keeps you focused.
Okay, we have a catch more to keep you playing more. Let me show you. You saw there, every mission has 3 stars. That means you can get 3 points at the end of it, depending on how fast you play. With these points you can generate edicts. This means you can increase certain features of your units or your spells, making them stronger or lasting longer. You also have the possibility to replaying the campaigns so you can win more stars and unlocking more achievements. This is a good objective to also prolong the line of the game even after you finish the 24 available missions. There are 22 badges which will challenge you in a fun way to prove your skills in a better strategy. You can win with less units or with as much as you can create, or build a lot of farms or killing a lot of enemy units, and so on. This is good about this game. You only have a handful of upgrades that simplify unit building to come down and supply points and gold.
Also pretty, very pretty. The game's vibrant style makes up for its squint-worthy visuals, and it would be easy to pick up and play even without a tutorial.
Yes, very true. But also, it showcases that strategy games can provide a satisfying bit of depth and challenge while still remaining accessible to the casual crowd. The unlockable campaigns add some replayability too. The only real downsides are the tiny visual makes keeping track of the individual units a pain when there are big battles going on. It also winds up feeling a bit too much like Kingdom Rush, but not as immediately charming or addictive. Ultimately, however, Takeover's winning style and easy-to-grasp gameplay makes for an effortlessly playable strategy titled this just the ticket for making the time fly by before you realize it.
Okay, you convinced me, I'll give it a try. And I advise you to play this small shiny game, my precious.
So I hope you enjoyed this review from EBOG. Keep on following us. See ya!
EBOG.com